Hey guys, Enchanting Gaming. Now that Attack of the Vine's coming out in under 2 weeks, and we've gotten a lot more slabs back from grading for Wilds Unknown, the set definitely has been coming back down to reality. We've seen Buzz and Merida Iconics return to Earth. They were outrageous. The hype and the FOMO really kicked in for some people. I mean, that FOMO bug, it's definitely real. We see that time and time again. Those prices, what was it, like 13K for Merida? I think Buzz was like 17 about or something like that. Haven't kept too close an eye on them. But the sales for them, just last night, I was looking at an auction of each, and Buzz went for 5,600 and Merida 3,500. So definitely a far cry from what they were getting at their height. And it makes a lot of sense. They never should have been pushed that high to begin with. It's like I was saying, it's just that hype and FOMO. No, people gotta just control themselves. Don't let that FOMO take over you. Now, I was saying before Wilds Unknown had released that it would make sense for Buzz to be below the mini and Merida to be somewhere with the other princesses. Now, Buzz, he's currently just below Ariel. I'm assuming he probably eventually overtakes her. We'll see, but if he doesn't, it's fine. It's whatever. It makes no sense for Merida to me to be above Ariel. I think she definitely stays somewhere down with Moana, Pocahontas. Merida's just not a popular princess. There's still a lot of people that have not even watched Brave, so it just made no sense for Merida to be the most expensive princess iconic. Ariel definitely, for now, deserves that spot. We could see Beauty and the Beast, though. I think be somewhere near Minnie, along with Lilo and Stitch. Definitely two solid IPs. And they got so much going on in these cards compared to your Pocahontas, Hades, Moana, Ariel, where it's really just a character for the most part you see. So these two cards here are much more unique. So much more to them. I think they end up doing well despite a decent amount of people not really caring for them all too much, which, it's fine if they don't like the art, but a lot of those people are still going to want these cards for their collection anyways. And piled on top of people that really love these IPs, which there's a lot of people that love these two IPs, I definitely think these will be two cards that do well. And just like with Buzz and Merida, though, you can't really count the first month or so of movement because you just get all that FOMO and hype driving the price up to crazy, crazy highs. And I'm telling you guys, Attack of the Vine, it's going to have that happen, but they're both going to come back down substantially. So don't fall for buying these cards for like 15K plus in the first month, because they're not going to stay up there. They're going to do exactly what Buzz and Merida did. And that goes for the Enchanteds as well. Now, just want to run through some of these latest sales. We had Ariel, 62.59. Pocahontas, 41.53. Moana, 42.49. And Hades at 24.50. He did have some $3,000 sales earlier, but yeah, for whatever reason, took a $500 hit on the next one. So let's move on to the Enchanteds. So this one, I remember seeing listings over $1,000. According to this, I don't know if this is accurate. Sometimes it's not, but showing 730 with 3 sold. And right now we've had sales at 500. So definitely another one of those that's coming back down, along with most all the enchanteds. Let's take a look at those. So Miss Incredible, she's up a little bit. Mr. Incredible, all the Incredibles went up a little bit since that Mayhem sale. Have stayed up a little, but yeah, some of the others didn't have much of a gain since. I think Leviathan might have even went down some. But yeah, not like anything too outrageous right now. We're gonna see this keep occurring as Attack of the Vine gets closer to release, and once it releases, I would expect Wild Unknown to continue having some price decrease for certain cards. Not all of them, but definitely Attack of the Vine is going to take a lot of the hype out of Wilds Unknown, which it kind of has been right now, as long as more slabs come into market, of course. And remember, Wilds Unknown, it's been the most printed set since like Ursula's return, so got a lot more enchanteds and iconics in this set than the last however many here. So it makes sense that the prices would come back to reality, not just keep continuing on up and up. Attack of the Vine, probably going to be the same deal. It doesn't make sense for it to continue to just go up and up. You're going to have the eventual correction after like a month or two. Hyperia City will come out, take away a bunch of the care people had for both Wilds and Attack, and yeah, it's just kind of how the cycles go. But no, that's a good thing for us though. Attack of the Vines, people are going to be so hyped on that set. That's a time you guys just start looking at the older sets, looking what's retraced, what's a good pickup. You guys gotta look at that yourselves. Don't FOMO into Attack of the Vine, especially these first few weeks, unless you find something good, obviously. And typically, though, the top like 3 cards you do want to try and grab a little earlier on, because you're not likely to see those ones come back down like the other ones will. Like Alien here, another 250 card is like about double the price, 82% for the last sale there. So now you just got to think of a few things. You're always going to have the top like 3 cards, let's say, be the super great ones for the set. And those are ones you want to try and get as soon as you can, basically. Hopefully you pull them, though. Better to pull them than to have to buy them. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. Where do you think Belle and Beast and Lilo and Stitch end up falling after, let's say, 2 months' time here? And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.